Hello, beautiful wives. We are here for our very last dare from the Respect Dare 40 days of connecting deeper with God and your husband. So today we are on our very last dare, is dare 40, and it says your story. So, what we are supposed to do with this dare today is hold, I'm going there. All right, it's to write our own story, write our own little devotional slash testimony based on one of the verses that we read on, right? So something that we actually lived. It could be in this past 39 days, or it could be like, you know, whatever. But based on this past 39 days, what was the verse that actually called your attention the most? And then based on that verse, write a little devotional, a little story, and then a bottom line, right? So just explain who was there, what was he happened, when he happened, and where you were. Okay, so I'm gonna share something with you girls based on Colossians 3 23 24. Whatever you do, do your work heartily as for the Lord rather than for men, knowing that from the Lord you will receive the reward of the inheritance in the Lord Jesus whom you serve. So there was this one day that I had asked my husband to I think like to fix something on the light bulb, something to do with the light fixture. I don't remember if it was something that wasn't working properly or a light bulb that needed to be changed, whatever the case might be. And he was in his office, which back in that time was my office, and I had asked him to do that, and he grabs the stairs and he goes to do it. And okay, I leave, right? So he calls me in the room and he's like, "Oh, can you hold this for me?" And he's giving me something to hold. I don't know what it is. And he's like, "Oh, can you grab that llavecita, like the little screwdriver, whatever. Can you like?" And he's asking me like seven things, while he's changing a simple light bulb or doing something in the light fixture. I don't remember. And in that time, I remember that I didn't complain out loud, but in my mind, I'm like, how can this be? Like, it's such a simple task. I might as well have done it myself because, he already asked me for seven things during this period of like 2 minutes, and in that moment, God stopped me, and like nothing ever even came out of my mouth. I was just there doing everything He was asking me to do and just standing there, and in that moment, the Lord corrected me and He stopped me and He said, "How much easier could I do your job for you?" And I'm like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "Yeah, your main job is to be his helper. How much easier could I make it for you, being that he asks for it so much?" And in that time, like I started laughing, and my husband didn't even understand why I was laughing. I never shared this with him. Well, I did share it afterwards. I just didn't share it at the moment. But my point is that we are meant to be their helpers, right? We were made. We have to remember that, that we were made. The reason why a woman was made in the very beginning was because men couldn't do it alone, like they needed the company, they needed the help, and it's not just a physical help that I'm giving him a key or not. It's the support that they need, right? The shoulder to shoulder, that they need from us all the time, and it's amazing that we complain about doing the very thing we were created to do, very often. And so after that day, I truly reconsidered, every time I have something to complain, every time he asks me something, I totally respond out of a different heart than I did before, because in that moment I understood, like, this is why I was created. You know what I mean? But the enemy tries to steal that from us by stealing the joy, the joy of being able to do it for them, right? So yeah, that's the little experience, I wanted to share with you guys. I really want to hear all of yours, so please share. And it's beautiful how God is able to bring us back, right? So the bottom line is, we often forget the very reason why we were created, but we were created to be our husband's best friend. We were created to be their helper, their support, the one who has a hand ready to help them at all times. We were created to give them shoulder to shoulder quality time, So let us do it with joy. Let us do it with pleasure, and let us become fulfilled in doing the very thing we were created to do. So that was that. And then there is a little dare for you at the end as well, at the end of this dare, the dare 40. So please take your time to pray, and also to listen to the inspirational music that she suggests. And I would love to hear from you and your little experiences. And this really completes our dare. There is one more reading at the end, which is called The New Beginning. So I will make an additional video for that. So please stay tuned. A little later today, there will be another one. And then we're done. All right. I love you. Have a wonderful day. See you in a little bit.